lies. Stay watching news, hard to think when there's a gun to your mind. Loosen to your grip 2 days and you'll be just as blind. And the blood red eyes won't see the girl that she used to know. When the drugs won't suffice in the place you used to know. Allow your eyes to close.
It's not what it looks like.
Right. I'm not entirely sure what it does look like. What are you doing?
I'm experimenting to see how UV paint reacts with rubber.
Yeah, but why is it dark?
It's UV paint. Glows in the dark.
Yeah, but you don't need to be dark to apply it, do you?
I didn't think of that.
Also, why are you using Captain Crocodile?
I just couldn't find anything made of rubber in the house.
What are these then?
I'm lazy then. Also, I thought a mighty Malaga mammal would make a good mark for the cause.
You do realise that crocodiles are reptiles, you complete cretin?
I'm a chemist. I leave biology to those tree-hugging hippies who want to stare at the insides of dead animals.
Words cannot describe how wrong you are right now. You heard anything from Greg?
Well, he's your friend.
Thank you, James. I meant, have you had any phone calls from him? You fucking idiot! What the hell is this?
Oh, look, I'm sorry. I was stumbling around in the dark with a paintbrush.
Jim, I am being very nice to you letting you stay in my house whilst you look for a new job. The least you could do is not wreck the place while I'm out.
Oh, I'm sorry, Marty.
He hasn't called me either.
Well, maybe he's living it up with his business exec friends. Or he's probably hungover from that massive party last night.
Doesn't drink anymore. Not since '99 when he passed out in a rhododendron bush and had his stomach pumped.
Why are you so worried?
I don't know. He sounded urgent on the phone, like he wanted to talk to me over something pretty serious.
Marty. Marty, relax. Look, maybe he's just calling to tell you who's made his next million.
Yeah, maybe.
Oh, look, let's just think about it. What's the worst that can happen?
Philanthropist, entrepreneur, charity man. These are just some of the words that have been used to describe the late Gregory Chance, the altruistic founder of the hugely successful Make-A-Wish and Men charity for children with cerebral palsy, passed away earlier this week from a heart attack. He was said to have touched the lives of many, and a group of close friends and family gathered today for his funeral in his hometown of New Haven.
My husband was a happy man. He used to greet people with his stupid smile, a grin going cheek to cheek. It used to get him into a lot of trouble in business deals. People thought he was taking the mick. But he was a good businessman. People used to employ him solely on his enthusiasm. It made him trustworthy. As his first boss, Mr. Peter Davison used to say, if anyone could sell bacon to an Orthodox Jewish rabbi, it was Greg. And so began his successful career as a door-to-door salesman, selling doors. He used to greet customers with a joke to put them at ease. He would knock on their door and say, can I interest you in a... Oh, well, you've already got one. He never wanted to be a businessman, though. He always wanted to help people. That That was my Greg all over. After his brother had died from cerebral palsy when he was 12, Greg swore he was going to try and find a way that no one would have to go through what he went through. So, once he was done as a salesman, he decided to set up a charity to do just that. The hours and hours he dedicated to research have greatly improved the situation in terms of treatment, and I am told by members of the charity, some of whom are here today, that although the progress will not cease, he made me promise that. Never stop fighting was the last thing he said to me. His passing is a great loss. Least of all to me. I loved him with all my heart, and I will miss him. I miss him every day.
Listen, I've got you something. Something for you to remember me by.
Oh, I'm all about that bling. Thank you.
No, Martin, come on.
No, it's nice.
No,
seriously.
I know you're not into that kind of stuff. It's just, I want you to remember me before I.
After what?
You know, it doesn't matter. Just there you go.
Wait, what are you on about?
No, it's fine.
Let us commend Gregory Chance to the mercy of God. May he rest in peace and rise in glory.
May he rest in peace and rise in glory.
Amen.
Holy shit! Holy shit! Holy shit! Martin Prince! Hello.
Oh, come on, don't tell me to recognise me. I'm sorry, man, I haven't got a clue.
It's me! Hello, me.
John McAllister. We used to...
John! Sorry, I'm really sorry. How are you? How long's it been?
10 years, I've had some work done.
Oh, that'll be why I didn't recognise you then.
Yeah, my ex-wife wants me to get it done.
And you always do what your ex-wife wants you to do?
When we were together.
Of course.
So you still working as a... What do you call it?
Telecommunications sales executive? Yes, I am.
Yeah, I always thought cold calling made it sound a bit scummy. Are you still trying to get those customers to buy 2,000 bike tyres or...
No.
Yeah, no, I could never stand that stuff. It's why I had to get out. I'm working as a lawyer now.
Oh, that sounds really, really cool.
So how do you know the old man then?
Old man,
Gregory Chance?
he was 36. Take it you never met him then?
No, my sister Jess used to work in his finance department.
Jess is your sister?
Yeah.
What the hell are you doing here? Is it bad enough that you fucked up his life, now you're trying to fuck up his death too?
Come on. I think you should go, mate.
What's that?
Philip Johnson, yeah.
I've read about him.
He's got some nerve showing his face up here.
What's he done?
He spent 4 years of his life trying to claim that Greg's research was based on stolen data. He spent all of our time, money, and efforts. Greg hated his guts, the bastard.
Seen anyone there?
You wanted to talk to me?
Rach, please, can I have a word?
Bloody hell.
Just listen, give me a chance.
I've given you enough bloody chances, Martin Prince.
Alright, just one more then.
What is it?
Rachel, I'm sorry.
Seriously, is that what you pulled me out of my shift for?
I was an idiot, I know I was.
I know you were.
I was stubborn, I let things get in the way.
What's your point, Prince?
It's just, Greg died.
Yeah, I know. You think that didn't bloody affect me too? I'm sorry. I didn't realise.
It's okay.
Are you alright?
Yeah, I'm fine. Actually, no, thinking about it, I'm pretty fucking unfine. I've got to go through the reading of his will tomorrow, which I'm really not looking forward to, but I guess it'll put stuff in perspective, you know? Show us how short life actually is.
Is this what I think it is?
What?
Are you trying to take me back?
Well, if you want to get back together, then I wouldn't say no, but...
You're despicable! You're using your friend's death as blackmail to get to me!
That wasn't what I was trying to say!
No, I don't want to hear what you're trying to say! I'm going back to work.
Excuse me.
Now can we get on with this?
Well, yes, if everyone's here.
Everyone's here.
All right then. My name is Peter Carr. I worked as Greg's solicitor for 13 years. I helped him finalise this draft of his will shortly.
Yes, we know all that. Get on with it.
To my darling wife, Susan, the person that I share all my secrets with, who knows everything, my estate goes to you, the house and the royalties. I pray you manage these well, continue the good work we started with the charity, continue my fight.
Thank you.
Continuing on. It would be an understatement to say we saw eye to eye, but to my known rival, Philip Johnson.
Wait, why is he included in the will?
Do you mind?
He hated him. You spent your entire life making his life hell. He hated him. You hated him.
Mrs. Chance, control yourself or you'll have to be removed. To my known rival, Philip Johnson, I would like to think that through this advice we can find each other's forgiveness. We were divided in life, yes I hope we can be united in death, which is why I give this advice. Safest hands are not our own, so as difficult as it may seem, what is about to happen must always happen.
What does that mean?
That's all it says. It's for Mr. Johnson's interpretation. To my dear friend, Martin Prince, I leave my most personal possession, a strongbox.
No!
Which was given to me by my father, and I now give to you. I hope you take good care of it. The contents I cannot disclose in public.
No, he
I
can't
leave
have that.
to you to deal with as you see fit.
No, he can't have that. It
I'm
wasn't his
afraid
to
you
give.
can.
I'll trade.
Mrs. Chance, this is not negotiable. I ask you to respect your husband's wishes.
I'll trade anything.
That is not how this works.
I don't mind. Clearly she wants whatever's in that
Hold
box.
on, Judge. If there's trading going on here, then I want something too.
Trading is not an option. It's a dead man's will. Have some respect. And I'm not a judge.
What the fuck?
Shut up.
What are you doing? Did you break into my house?
You can't trust them.
Who?
Everyone. I'm surprised they haven't got to you already.
What are you on about?
Tested. The gift. What he gave to you. Tested.
Get out of my
You
house!
have to believe me. You have to test it.
Why?
Then call me. You'll know what to do.
He actually said that.
The fucking cheek of it, I could have him arrested.
Bloody could.
Breaking and entering, that is beyond out of order.
Yeah, we know.
What?
Breaking and entering, you could have him arrested for that. You've told us about 15 bloody times.
I'm angry. Who the hell does he think he is?
I don't know, Santa Claus?
It's bad enough what he put Greg through before, but now going after his family as well.
I'd just like to say, Greg isn't this god figure you make him out to be.
Jess!
Well, it's true.
The man just died.
Oh, boo-hoo. You didn't even know him, Jonathan, so keep out of this.
What is your problem?
My problem, Martin, is that you won't hear a word against St. Bloody Gregory Chance.
Jess!
Shut up, John. I know you've got this idea of how your friend was, so it might come as a bit of a shock to you. but he was a very untrustworthy person.
What?
Nothing.
He ran a charity, he helped people.
And that's all everyone fucking talks about. No one even mentions how he constantly invested company money, our money, into business enterprises, and then he lost it.
What are you talking about?
I was his accountant for 15 years. Believe me, I've seen the books. Every month, huge sums of money would go missing into unmarked accounts to be reinvested and earned back shortly. But when it got to the end of the month, there was nothing there. So Greg did the only thing he could do when his pockets were light. He fired people.
You're talking bullshit.
Am I? I confronted him about it several times. He just gave me bullshit.
Greg would never do anything like that.
He mucked around with charity money, and ultimately, he mucked around with people's jobs. So excuse me if I don't get down on my knees and worship that bloody hypocrite.
Where is this coming from? He did lots of good work.
Yeah, he did good work, but he was also into something dodgy. Like whatever's in that box, I bet.
Holy shit.
What is it?
That's so sick.
Is that what I think it is?
They came for this.
What in God's name?
Call the police, do it now!
No point. Nothing's been nicked.
What?
Whatever it was, it's in here. This is it.
I think you're jumping to conclusions a little bit here, Marty.
But think about it. On the same day I get given a really suspicious package with really suspicious contents, and on the same day that my house is broken into, and now this. What else would it be?
Yeah, maybe you're right.
I don't know.
What was it he said?
Who?
Johnson. He said to test it. He sounded so convinced.
Test it. What are you testing it for?
And also, how are you going to test it? Last time I checked, you were a cold caller, not a scientist.
I don't know.
We've been robbed.
Yeah, no shit, Sherlock.
My room's a mess.
Your room's always a mess with the amount of UV paint you leave in there. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you our tester.
What have I done now? I have no idea what I'm looking for.
Come on, Jim, please.
It doesn't work like that. I can't just throw chemicals at it and hope for the best.
Why not?
Why not? Why not? Because it doesn't bloody work like that.
Someone broke into my house for this. Whatever's in that blood's clearly really important, and we've just got a test for it. Can you put it under a microscope or something?
Oh, I suppose I could. There, you see? Perfectly normal. If not a bit cold. But blood, wait, hang on. What's that? It's like something's been there. Wiped out by the temperature, but something was there.
I told you!
How do I get it back? I'm gonna throw chemicals at it, hope for the best.
Now it's all crashing down.
Nothing bloody works. It would help if we knew what we were looking at.
Try talk screen.
Why would I do that?
Just a hunch. Trust me.
What's top screen?
It's something used by the police to test for drugs.
But why would that help anyway?
Just do it.
Thanks, please, mate. How did you know?
It's amazing what hindsight gives a man, if I'm being totally honest.
Then be totally honest with me. How did you know?
How did I know what?
Don't play games with me here.
How did I know that your friend and my long-time rival was a drug addict?
Do you have to say it like that?
It makes sense though, doesn't it? And the shaky attitude, the missing money.
Shut up. Just shut up.
It hurts, doesn't it, to have your trust broken
It's
like that?
dishonouring his memory.
He took funds from a charity to fund a drug addiction. At this point, I don't think he deserves to be remembered.
There's no proof of that. There's no proof that it was his blood. There's no proof that he was addicted.
You know. You've always known. You know, I wanted to help him. I wanted to fight his fight. I thought he was such a good man. But then I had a look at his books, and I discovered, as your friend discovered, that everything was not what it seemed. You know, at first, I thought he was falsifying data. That was my mistake. Not confronting him, but putting myself out there. Putting myself on the firing line, because they came after me.
Who?
All these years I only sought justice. But I didn't have the information. You do. I need your help. I need you to help me uncover this.
I can't. I won't. There's no proof.
But there is proof. There's definitely proof. I can show you.
I can't believe we're doing this.
Start and help me look.
What are we looking for anyway?
Financial records, medical info, anything that can help us.
You mean you, not us?
Shut up and look. Blood type. A positive. What was the blood you tested?
I think you know.
There's also details of when he took it. April the 20th. What was he doing on that day?
He was going to a party.
How did you know that? Have you got his diary?
No, he told me. He said he was going clubbing.
Right. So we know where the club was. Hello, hello, hello.
What is it?
Look at this. Financial records of the income of the charity in 2015.
Yeah.
These numbers are all... Holy shit.
What? Talk to me. What is it?
Look at these numbers here. The amount was being siphoned off. That's so... This isn't just addiction, this is something else. This is...
No.
This is trafficking.
No. No, it can't be.
There's got to be more. I'm looking elsewhere. Alright.
What the hell was that? Wait, wait. Who are you? What do you want? Rachel?
Martin,
You hit me!
I'm sorry, I didn't realise it was you.
But what were you doing at Greg's office?
I could ask you the same bloody question.
We were there to prove a point. Johnson was desperate to.
Which was?
That Greg wasn't the man that we all thought he was.
He came to me at a party crying and he told me everything. I was shocked. I didn't want to believe it. I couldn't believe that he was like that. So I just had to distance myself from everything to do with him, and that included you.
So you left me to be with Greg. You did, didn't you? To help him with all that, with his trafficking and...
You don't understand. I wouldn't do that to you. And neither would Greg. He's your best friend. Knowing what I know made me a target and a liability to the drug cartels, which by extension made you a target. And I couldn't do that to you. And when she came after me, I just had to bail. I had to get out.
Who?
Mrs. Chance.
Sue?
She's desperate to protect Greg's legacy. She'll go to any and all lengths to keep this quiet, especially now he's dead. I guess she was as shocked as we were.
But why were you at the office?
I had to get my name out of the books, off the records, so they didn't know that I was involved, so they didn't know that I know.
Why is this always about you? We have a chance to stop this here. I've got a team, I've got lawyers, but we need you to make a statement.
I can't.
Come on, Rachel, if you don't, they win. They get the better of us. Come on, Rachel, please. looking for something.
Martin, what are you doing here?
I come running here. I love running. It helps me clear my head when I'm thinking about things.
Do you have something to think about now?
I think you know I do.
I can see why you come here. It's beautiful. You know, these trees, oak trees, they've been here for thousands of years before us. They'll probably be here for thousands of years
Enough
after us,
of
too.
the bullshit. We've had enough of that already.
I take it you know what that is?
This? Yeah, I've tested it. Wouldn't take the brains of a genius to work it out, but then again, I had Jim, didn't I?
My husband had a problem.
I didn't want to believe it. It took a lot of effort. But now I know the truth.
It's Philip Johnson. Martin, you know how much he wanted to destroy Greg's legacy. So what? Greg took drugs. He had an addiction. It was very sad, but that doesn't mean... Where did you get that? Where the fuck did you get that?
I know, Sue. We all know.
Who's we?
My team. Greg wanted the world to know, so he set up the perfect amount of people to take him down.
What are you talking about?
Biological and chemical proof from Jim. Economic proof from Jess. Legal aid from John. And what's more, a witness statement.
You? We trusted you. He trusted you with his secret. How could you?
How could you? You threatened me, my boyfriend and my friends. You broke into Martin's flat.
That alone could get you arrested. And what's more, this.
Are you threatening me?
No, I'm warning you. You can't keep covering this up.
Yes, I can. Do you understand what could happen if this got out? All the work we've done, it all comes undone.
Why did you do it, Mrs. Chance?
Think of all the lives we've saved. All the research we've done. It's all a means to an end. Because public funding won't change anything.
Fighting one evil by funding another is not justifiable.
We were just selling chemicals, like we do with other pharmaceutical companies. It's just, they paid more. We didn't know what they were doing.
Can you hear yourself? You're funding drug trafficking.
It was just a means to an end. And all the ends were justified by the means. And it all died with Greg. I don't have his contacts.
A tree can't stand on a rotten base. Sue's right, though.
What?
If we reveal everything that's happened, then all of their good work gets undone. All of the achievements are invalidated.
Are you serious?
People deserve to know the truth.
Truth? I'll give you truth, Martin Prince. I have the money and the power to bring you down. I could have you killed, and believe me, I would. And no one, absolutely no one, would give one single solitary shit.
Did you get that?
Yep. I'm sorry, Mrs. Chance. As much as I'd like to, and believe me, I would like to, I know what happens if this comes out.
What was it that Greg said to you?
The safest hands are not our own. What happens now must always happen.
Goodbye.
Where is it? Where is it?
Late nights and city fights pass endless faces you'll never see. Alice lost in Wonderland, sitting on an empty conscience till 3. You're 1,000 miles from home, one step away from a place you shouldn't belong. 1-bedroom apartments, living off the dreams that never last long. Wanderers and gamblers, stranded waitresses and cocktail bars. The streetlights burn your retinas, but silhouettes fail to hide the scars. People born to live at night for nicotine and cigarette burns. Now you're drowning in anxiety, just alcohol to keep you afloat. And your blood red eyes won't see the girl that you used to know. When the drugs won't suffice in the place you used to know. Allow your eyes to close. Pale face, car chase, Hollywood dream in your eyes. City seems a maggots feeding up a condescending lies. Stay watching news, hard to think when there's a gun to your mind. Loosen to your grip 2 days and you'll be just as blind.